bit different of a video than I normally do. Today I'm actually going to be talking about some of the camera equipment that I use in my lighting and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be kind of a interesting video. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about is my stands. And I actually got a brand new one that my sister got for me for my birthday. And I was actually able to use it this past weekend. So I'll grab that in a little bit, maybe. I'll grab it now. Yeah. Ta-da! This new stand. It's really nice. As you can see, it's metallic silver, chrome if you will. But I actually enjoyed using it this weekend. It is a 9-foot stand and it's made by that name. But yeah, it's does that. Also that. Yeah, so it's a 9-foot stand and it's spring loaded. It's pretty tall. See, it's pretty tall. But kind of the whole aspect of the spring loaded is so that when you let stuff down, say that you're lighting, it falls and it doesn't like just hit, you know? So yeah. So this is something new that I got to my arsenal. And one thing that I have to do every single time I put it away is lock those springs back. Because my normal stands that I usually borrow from a friend of mine. Wait, just 2 seconds, you know, is this. This is a 12-foot stand that, not spring loaded, but it's also, when you drop it, it just impacts. You can break your lights, all that kind of stuff, and I actually quite like that it's spring loaded because say that I undo it or it undoes itself, it won't hit hard. So yeah, it's a stand for lighting. On to the next thing. So we're gonna actually go ahead and get on to the strobe portion of this, which is the lighting. What do I use? How do I use it? Etc. Because who cares about the stands? But I just purchased, and I have used before, these really good FJOS scots. They're 200 watt. They have a temperature control as well as a monolight function. Speaking of the monolight function, I'm using one of the lights now. I use on max, I own 4. I use 2 to 3 at a time. One as a backlight, so I can kind of highlight my object or person, whoever I'm shooting. I have 2 as a fill, and so these do the job. And I'm really I've been happy with them. I did a 12-hour shoot this past week with them, and I don't really have any complaints. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this plugged in, and I can show you guys kind of how everything goes. Of course, you have the lid to it, turns off, and there's the bulb. And then all it does, it plugs into the wall or outlet or whatever you guys call it. And it just goes straight in, and boom, you're pretty much set up. You can choose your watt output, and you can just pretty much turn on the flash or turn on the monolight. So something that I do pretty often is I use the monolight. I taste blue. But going from there, usually a lot of times I'll use a softbox or kind of an umbrella. Like what I'm using right now, I'm using an umbrella. It goes straight through there and it helps disperse. I face it away from my subject so it hits the umbrella and comes back. So yeah. I will set this up on the stand here real quick. And ta-da! By the power of editing, we're gonna see the full thing in action. I'm just gonna do that. And by the power of editing, we are now here. So this light isn't wireless, of course, so we have to be able to use receivers. Lucky for me, I got 2 right here. So one receiver plugs in straight to here. And then the other, and I'm fancy, I have Velcro, so I just Velcro it right to the side. And there it is. And then I have my my channel receiver that goes onto the camera. Turn that on, and so I can choose all the channels. This is just on channel 1 of them, and so I can choose which channels, and I can also just test. First, I have to turn this on. I keep doing that. So yeah, everything can be controlled from this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I'm gonna turn you off. And also, so everything can be controlled from this. I can put each light on a different channel, etc. And so yeah, that is my setup. That is my lighting. If you guys want me to kind of like talk more in depth about different styles of lighting, different styles of camera lenses, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to talk more about this kind of stuff, but yeah. Woo, I guess. I don't know where to go from here. So yeah, I guess that's the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another month. Get out of my room. Please? Okay, I'm just,